Conestoga.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And my question is for the Minister of Economic Development, Job Creation and Trade. And I can tell you that Ontario's auto industry is one of the most important sectors we have here in the province, employs thousands of people directly and indirectly. But under the previous Liberal government, Mr. Speaker, hundreds of thousands of automotive and manufacturing jobs, and I can tell you firsthand 12,000 of those alone came from Waterloo Region, fled the province for either the States or overseas. Ontarians deserve to know that their government is working day and night to make sure that these jobs have been regained and that the industry is confident enough, and this is a crucial part of this question, Speaker, confident enough to make significant investments in Ontario once again. So, Speaker, through you, can the minister please outline clearly to the House how this government is securing a long-term future for the auto sector and the hundreds of thousands of Ontarians that rely on it?
To reply, Minister of Economic Development, Job Creation and Trade.
Speaker, our government has been laser-focused on working with the auto sector to make Ontario the electric vehicle manufacturing powerhouse. Our automakers have already announced almost $6 billion in investments. Of that, $4.3 billion are investments that will transition the industry towards electric vehicle manufacturing. Ford's $1.8 billion investment to retool their Oakville plant for EVs. Stellantis, $1.5 billion investment to retool their Windsor plant to build hybrid EVs. And GM's $1 billion investment in Ingersoll will produce the BrightDrop electric vehicle delivery van. Speaker, under the previous government, workers and industry was abandoned. They left the province. Now we're committed to working with the auto sector.
Response?
We will make Ontario the destination for EV manufacturing.
And a supplementary question.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the minister. And you know what? He's absolutely right. The previous Liberal government, of course, propped up by the NDP, time and time again, voted against or we're out there trying to force these jobs out of the province, Mr. Speaker. Now, Ontarians deserve better with the transition to electric vehicle production. Entirely new sectors are opening up here in the province, and new jobs become available that never existed before. Ontarians need a government that is willing to support the hardworking men and women in Ontario's auto sector by focusing on the supply side of building the electric vehicles of the future. So, Speaker, could the minister tell us how the government plans to support the broader electric vehicle supply chain while integrating it with components that are already made right here at home in Ontario?
Minister of Economic Development.
Ontario will create an end-to-end supply chain for EV production, and that's outlined very clearly in our Driving Prosperity plan. Building electric vehicles in Ontario is not only critical to the long-term security of the 100,000 workers, but will also provide opportunities in a number of industries like our mining sector. We have all the minerals for EV production right here in Ontario. Nickel in Sudbury, cobalt processing in aptly named Cobalt, lithium north of Red Lake, graphite in Hearst. The Premier is very hard at work attracting an EV battery manufacturing facility, a true game-changer for Ontario. We will lead North America in the transition to electric vehicle production, creating new innovations and securing our economic prosperity, Speaker.